Hey everyone, it's Jonathan, aka the Boston Kid. Just want to do a quick video on a pickup that I got probably about a month ago. Also, a few other cards that I've had for uh, a few years, but I wanted to show them as it incorporates it into this new book that I just read. It's been around for a long, long time. It was new to me. It's called The Glory of Their Times by Mr. Lawrence Ritter. The book originally came out, first published in 1966, and this gentleman traveled 75,000 miles. Took him 4 years to complete it. He interviewed 22 turn of the century baseball players, their experiences, their stories, their recollections of their time. And it's just a fascinating book on not just baseball, but the time in what the time in America looked like at that time. The just everything that was going on and what the game looked like, and it's just an absolutely phenomenal book. As soon as I finished it, I said to my wife, I said, "This is a movie. This book is a movie. It's never been made into a movie." And she said it's probably a mini series because to put the book into a movie form in 2 hours probably wouldn't be enough. And so she suggested maybe it should be a mini series. And if Netflix could ever do this and do it really well, I think it would be just a phenomenal movie. There was a documentary film that was actually produced in 1971 that aired on PBS. But like I said, that was a documentary. But I think the book was just so good that it should be in movie form. But a couple of players I wanted to highlight, like I said, there was 22, but a couple of players in particular I wanted to highlight was Harry Hooper. He played for the Red Sox from 1909 to 1920 as a right fielder, and Al Bridwell, who played for the New York Giants from 1908 to 1911 as a shortstop. And one of the things about Harry Hooper is he gives a detailed account of his opinions of Harry Frazee, the owner of the Red Sox, and his sale of not only Babe Ruth to the Yankees, but a number of other star players at that time. A lot of people don't know that aside from the sale of Babe Ruth, Frazee sold players like Ernie Shore, Duffy Lewis, Dutch Leonard, Carl Mays, Wally Schang, and Herb Pennock, and also Joe Duggan and Sam Jones to the Yankees, ultimately creating the dynasty, the early dynasty of the Yankees. And Frazee got in some trouble in his theater business during the later stages of the war, needed money, sold, like I said, sold not only Ruth, but a number of other star players from the Red Sox. And Harry Hooper has a very honest opinion of Frazee. The only downside to the book that I felt was some of these accounts were only in some cases 5 or 6 pages long, and they go on to the next player. So what I ended up doing was not only did I read the book in about 2 weeks, but every time I finished a chapter, sometimes some of the chapters were 10, 15 pages, but others were only 6 or 7 or 8 pages. I would go online and try to find out absolutely everything I could about these players. And it was just fascinating because 5 or 6 pages is not quite enough to encapsulate their entire career, but there's some just amazing stories in here. The other story they had was about Al Bridwell, played for the New York Giants from 1908 to 1911 as a shortstop. And in the book, he had mentioned that there were 2 players. Like I said, this book was written in the 60s. He mentioned 2 players in particular that were absolutely outstanding in the 1960s compared to his era. And the very first one he talked about was Sandy Koufax being the greatest left-handed pitcher that he had ever seen in his lifetime. Most of these guys, this is a beautiful copy of the 1961 Sandy Koufax. I got this years ago and was very, very, very happy to get it. This is one of the nicest 7s, I think, that's around. I was very, very humbled to get this card. It was very beautifully centered, razor sharp, just an absolutely gorgeous card. But Al Bridwell goes into that. He was the best left-handed pitcher compared to some of the older guys that played in his generation that he ever saw. He also mentioned another player, and that was Brooks Robinson, and felt as though, it's a 1961 as well, felt as though Brooks Robinson was just an absolutely outstanding third baseman. And put him down here. And, of course, Koufax right there. And throw in another one, a 61. I got this at the Cleveland National. Kyle Yastrzemski, still top 10 in hits. What can you say about Yaz that really hasn't been said? This is one of the nicest sixes you're going to see. It's pretty sharp. Love this card. Absolutely love it. And last but not least, this is a card that I got probably about a month ago, added to my 61 collection. Mr. Al Kaline, Hall of Famer. And I was able to pick this up and was very, very happy with it. Was very, very pleased to put that into the collection. But I just wanted to, as I said, do a real quick video on that book, and I hope everyone goes out and gets it. I'm going to give it away to some friends, a friend of mine, and hopefully he'll pass it along as well. Again, Lawrence Ritter, Glory of Their Times, just an absolutely outstanding read. If you get a chance to pick this up, I know they have it on Amazon or at the public library. You could check it out if they have it there. But I will tell you this. I don't read all that often, but I finished this in like I said, I was reading like, I don't know, 30, 40 pages a day, tried to finish it. It was every page contained something that I felt as though I knew a lot of the players pre-war. But then I read this book and said, geez, I don't know as much as I thought about not just the players, but the game itself. So anyway, just wanted to do that, do this video. Health and happiness to everyone. Have a happy, healthy new year.